The Swollen Fox, Aesop's Fables. Every day, the shepherds from the local villages took their flocks up the mountain. The grass was sweeter there. The shepherds worked hard all morning. They kept a sharp lookout for foxes, wolves, and eagles. But at lunchtime, they liked to sit down together and enjoy their meal. Every day at midday, the shepherds rounded up their sheep. They set the dogs to watch over the flocks. Then they settled down beneath a shady tree. They unwrapped their lunches. Delicious smells filled the air. For the next hour, the shepherds swapped stories while munching on bread, meat, and cheese. Usually, the shepherds finished all their food, but one day they did more talking than eating. There was lots of food left over. They wrapped it up carefully. They looked for somewhere to store it. Eventually, they found a narrow opening in an old oak tree. They pushed the food to the back of the opening. They would come back for it tomorrow. That evening, a little fox wandered past the oak tree. He sniffed the air. He smelled food, delicious food. His sharp nose led him to the opening in the tree. He pushed his head through the narrow gap. The smell became stronger, but the food was too far back for him to reach. He pushed further into the opening. Soon his whole body filled the hole. The food was right beneath his nose. In no time, the little fox had gobbled down the shepherd's food. Not a morsel was left. He started to ease himself back through the gap. His tail made it through, but his stomach was swollen from all the food he had eaten. It would not fit through the opening. The little fox started to panic. He pushed back harder and harder. His tummy began to ache. He howled in pain. A wolf who was hunting nearby heard him. He went to see what the noise was about. The wolf spotted the little fox's tail. "What are you doing in there?" he shouted into the hole. "I smelled some delicious food," wailed the little fox. "I squeezed through the gap to reach it, but now I can't get out." "You probably ate too much," laughed the wolf. "Now your tummy is swollen. You'll have to wait until you reach your normal size again. Only then will you get out of this tree." The moral of the story: don't be greedy.